You're not becoming a villain. You're finally retiring from the role of the nice one. Today, we're dismantling the compulsion to appease by mastering the friction of saying less. Not kinder, not softer, just more intentional. By the end of this video, you'll know how to turn passive compliance into a tool of power through the art of silence. The psychological deep dive, why you over-explain. Chronic interpersonal accommodation isn't kindness, it's a survival strategy. You learn to preemptively soothe others because at some point, your safety depended on it. But here's the truth. Your peace isn't being stolen. You're leaking it through unnecessary explanations. When you stop narrating your every choice, 3 things shift. You stop negotiating your worth. You stop managing other people's emotional weather. You stop apologizing for existing. The remedy isn't more boundaries, it's less information. The compulsion to explain, let's name the pattern. Over-explaining is a trauma response designed to prevent conflict before it happens. Giving too much information is a negotiation where you hand over your power. The friction moment is tiny. A simple no gets hijacked by a frantic, dishonest excuse. That moment right there's your villain origin story. Not because you're doing harm, but because you're finally choosing yourself. The mechanism of selective honesty. Selective honesty is radical because it's simple. Tell the truth, leave out the context. People-pleasing lies sound like, I'd love to, I'm just so busy, I feel terrible, maybe next time. Selective honesty sounds like, I'm not available, I won't be there. That doesn't work for me. No footnotes. No emotional cushioning. No apology tour. Silence becomes your boundary. And silence is the one thing guilt trippers can't argue with. Auditing your social scripts. You've been trained to soften your truth. Let's undo that. Replace these. Sorry, I just don't think I can. I wish I could, but I don't want to be a bother, but with these, no, I'm not available. That won't work for me. Then practice the pregnant pause, the moment where you let the discomfort sit with them instead of rescuing them from it. And remember, transparency is earned in close relationships. But toxic transparency, oversharing to keep the peace, has no place in casual interactions. Navigating the pushback. When you stop being easy, people notice. Expect a spike of internal anxiety when you withhold the why. People testing your new boundaries. Subtle guilt tactics from those who benefited from your compliance. Their reaction is diagnostic. Anyone who needs your over-explanations to feel comfortable doesn't value you. They value your compliance. The autonomy of intentional silence. When you stop maintaining a web of small, pleasing lies, your mind clears. You stop rehearsing excuses. You stop anticipating reactions. You stop living in emotional debt. Selective honesty becomes a lifestyle shift, not a phase. So here's your challenge. For the next 24 hours, give 0 explanations for personal choices, not one. Say the truth. Say less. Let silence do the heavy lifting. This is your villain origin story, not because you're becoming cruel, but because you're finally becoming free.